Alright guys, so I've spent way too much time trying to get this little crap fest of a village working, and I've spent way too much time in creative mode trying to figure out how to make a village work, how to make things spawn, and what I'm going to do now is just basically, that's weird, normally those doors would fall over, is just demolish this entire thing and build a tiny breeder and just breed the 2 villagers I have to make a 3rd, and then I'm gonna make a villager spawning system, I guess you'd call it. It's not really a spawner, but it's kind of like a how shall I word this? It's not a cheat. it's exploiting a bug in the game, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. But basically what it does is just allows your villagers to continue spawning whether or not there are a lot of houses built or not. So yeah, that's what I'm going to work on as soon as I finish wrecking everything that you see in front of you, which is, you know, a lot of dirt. And what we're going to try to do is make this spawning system look like a tree. That may or may not work. I'm not really sure. But we're going to do our best to make that happen. So far, probably what I'll do right off the bat is get this system set up and working, and then afterwards I'll try transforming it into a tree. That seems like the best option, considering that I don't want to hold on, putting stuff away. I don't want to build it then have it not work, because I've turned it into like something that looks more like a tree. So we're going to get some villagers going, and then we're going to, you know, go from there and do whatever. Man, my axe is breaking. I said axe. It sounded like ass, I think. But my ass is not breaking. It is actually quite not broken. And break. And I gotta start mining and getting some stuff, because this is, my inventory supplies on stuff is getting low. Although I think I have a lot of diamonds. So okay, let's start this off. I have some dirt, which I don't want. Here's some oak wood. That will, you know what? I'll start with dirt. We're going to build this thing. I'm asking my girlfriend for her input, and she's shrugging at me. See, I was thinking up here.
Yeah.
On top of this, but I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know. I think it has to be at the village level for it to work. I don't know if it can be above, like that high above. Maybe. It has to have direct sunlight touching it. I don't think it can go through tree leaves. I'm not sure if those count. I think those are like not fully transparent. Yeah, this looks kind of treed up over here. So maybe we'll just place it. It doesn't really matter. It just has to go up above the village. The only thing that matters, you know what? Let's put it above the well. This is going to be our well. We can build it right up above it. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, so
Just have to make sure you cover that hole up.
I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Had one of the kids come into the room, and I had to get some supplies anyhow, so I knocked down a little bit of dirt around this hole. I knocked down what's the word I'm looking for here, guys? I knocked down something. Oh, all the torches. Yeah, I broke those guys down. Didn't need them, so they're gone. Don't need that wood right now. Just need some dirt to fill this in. There we go. And let's put these up here. I think I'm probably gonna break these down and end up putting something there. You know what? I don't like this. It's too tall. So down it comes. Yeah, it's all coming down. hate using, I don't know, I hate it when I place a bunch of stuff, and then for whatever reason I just don't like it, and I have to knock it all down, and I feel like I'm wasting tools, which is kind of ridiculous. it's just a game, but you know, I don't know, whatever. So we are going to bust down a good chunk of dirt here. There we go, keep it going. I'm not sure how far I want to go out. Excuse me. It is a Sunday night right now. I think you might be able to hear beeping in the background. That's my son's alarm going off. Time for bed. But tomorrow I have to go to work. I really like my job. I don't always like getting up in the morning for it, and it is extremely stressful sometimes. But that's a hole. But it's a pretty good job. I talk to a lot of interesting people. Basically, what I do is customer service, and I'm a technician. I do on-site work as well as in office. So when I'm in the office, what I do basically is answer the phone and help people with problems related to their equipment. And it's nice when you get to help people and, you know, help them with a problem that they have, and you know, they could feel like the earth is just collapsing underneath them and if the sky is falling, and you're able to, you know, walk them through it, calm them down, and you know, get their equipment running over the phone when they were, you know, convinced that there is something else that, you know, would have to be done. So it's nice to be able to do that. It's also good for the brain because you get to troubleshoot things, and one of the most interesting parts of the job is when a new problem comes up that, you know, you've never seen before, or no one else has ever seen before, and you know, together you guys all work through it and figure out a solution. And I have to say, one of the biggest things that I found about doing, you know, this type of job where you're, why can I not do this? Oh, I have no health left. One of the biggest things about doing this type of a job is, you know, people don't realize how nice it is to actually, you know, when someone's doing customer service, people who you talk to on the phone don't seem to realize how nice it is to, you know, call the person's boss, call their supervisor, and talk to them, and, you know, say, hey, this guy's done an awesome job. Because when that does happen, and it's very rare, you know, people say all the time, oh, I'm going to call your boss and tell them how great you are. That happens a lot, but the people who actually call and actually do leave a message or write an email or talk directly to them are few and far between. I don't really know why I'm talking about this right now, but it's one of those things that since doing it, I've really made an effort. Well, since doing this job, I've really made an effort now when I'm dealing with someone on the telephone to talk to their supervisor and tell them that they've done a great job, and, you know, that they should be acknowledged for doing such. Something else that I've learned, though, by doing this job, and this is something that you guys should all know, is that there's almost always something that can be done. If they tell you, you know what, we can't do this for you, it's usually a load of crap. One of the examples that I can give, I guess, would be Microsoft and Xbox. I've had problems with them in the past, and you know, buying controllers and they're not working or whatever. Here's one of the examples. I bought an Xbox Slim. Just, I guess it was over a year ago, and it's over a year ago now. It's probably close to like a year and a half. About 6 months after buying it, maybe a little more, the controller that I had originally had stopped working, and I needed to use the controller that came with the Slim. It was a controller that I'd never touched before that, never even, you know, picked up, I don't think, except to take out of the box. So I got that controller and I started trying to use it, and there's something wrong with it, and I don't remember what it was now at this point, but it was not working like it should. Oh, you know what it was? The thumbstick was getting stuck. And it wouldn't return home. It was just constantly stuck, and, you know, whenever you turn, it would just stay wherever you put it, and wouldn't bounce back to center. I called Microsoft. I was honest with them. I told them how long I'd had my Xbox because I had never actually registered the serial number. I said, you know, maybe 6 months or so, and they said, well, that's unfortunate because that means that your warranty on your accessories is expired. The warranty on the Xbox itself, I'm just running around, guys. I am so sorry. I'm not even paying attention. The warranty on the Xbox itself is like a year, but accessory warranties are only 30 days, or 30 days or 90 days or something. And I told them that it was completely unacceptable. You know, they say it says right on the box, and it doesn't. On the box, it just said it's warranted for a year, I believe, if I remember correctly. And so after a lot of effort, they said, you know what, fine, we'll send you a new controller. You have to send us the old controller, and we'll send you a replacement. I had to pay for it myself, and I told them again that that was unacceptable. After probably about a good 3 weeks of me trying and effort and speaking with different people, I finally got, you know, high enough up the ladder where I was speaking with someone directly from Microsoft Corporate, and she said that it's an extremely, you know, rare thing that they're going to do for me, but they'll send me the prepaid label so I could just pack it in a box, slap the label on, and send it, which is no problem. I was just able to send it from work, and you know, everything was taken care of that way. So I guess the moral of the story is don't give up when it comes to customer service, because you can, you know, there's almost always a solution, even if you don't think that there is and you seem to feel like everything is hopeless. This episode totally didn't go where I thought it was going to go, so I'm going to probably cut this episode off here, and when I come back, we're going to build more of the villager spawner. There's actually something else I have to build first. I just got sidetracked, so that's a well, kind of, and I'll be back next time. For anybody wondering what texture pack I've been using, it's Fax Pure BD Craft Pack for Minecraft. Basically, it's a comic theme for Minecraft.